Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the JefeCast. Excuse me. I have written down. Yeah, I was going to send you doing this. All right. Okay. Got a lot of things to talk about really quickly. Normally, I don't get on here this late, but I had to get some sleep. Long 2 days, and I got to go to Philly in the morning. Well, in about 4 hours. Okay. So, what's going on with y'all? Stop acting like you sleep. Wake your ass up. You not sleep. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Wake your ass up. You ain't sleep. Yo, I want to just get right into it. Chad Wheeler. I had spoken about Chad Wheeler the other day, the offensive lineman who was charged with domestic violence for attacking his wife or girlfriend. Uh, and he was released with a $400,000 bond. He was actually released from the Seahawks today. But one of the biggest issues is that he's a white. I'm not big into the whole races going back and forth. I'm just putting facts out. He's a white offensive lineman. He has a black wife, and he beat. Now, when you read into what really happened, he beat the hell out of her. He told her basically, if you don't bow to me, he basically asked her to bow to him. She said no, and he beat her, like he beat the hell out of her. He choked her. I think he choked her to the point he dislocated her arm, but he choked her to the point that like she was out of it. And she said she came to, and when she came to, he had walked back in the room and was like, "Oh, you still alive? That's fucking crazy." And that man's walking on the streets. They let him go. And the messed up part is, let me propose my question. And listen, don't take anything personal. This is just facts. I'm just trying to understand. Um, this is a question. Why is it when our white counterparts get into domestic disputes, it has to be because of mental health, especially in sports? That is the excuse right now that they're giving. They're saying, uh, well, he has mental health, issues and such and such. I'm not saying that domestic violence of any kind is good, but I'm saying you're giving this man an out. I'm not condoning what Ray Rice did. He didn't get mental health issues for spitting and slapping on a woman. Greg Hardy didn't get mental health issues for domestic violence issues. So why does this, no offense, why does this white man, this white guy who's 6'7", 300 plus pounds gets to beat his woman to almost death? And y'all are saying that he has mental, you know what I'm saying? So that's just health issues. I think that's bogus. I think it's unfair. I think if you're going to try it harsh on one hand, you should try it just as harsh on the other hand. And like I said, nobody's better than the other. So whether you're black, white, pink, or in between, you put your hands on a woman, you should go to jail, and that's the end of the story. But there should not be any mental health issues to it. To me, like I said, you always have the choice to walk away. So to tell me that it's because you're bipolar or because you're schizophrenic, those things don't elicit violent behavior. I don't believe. I'll research it, but I don't believe that because you're bipolar, because you're schizophrenic, it causes you to beat your woman. So that's not an excuse to me. And I think that they need to go back and they need to retract that statement. Uh, I think it's bull crap. So just want to put that out there again. When white players get into domestic violence issues, they say that they have mental health issues. But when it's the black players like Ray Rice and them, like I said, I'm not. They both are. Both sides are wrong. I'm not saying anybody's right on that side, but they never get that out. They never get that excuse. Oh, it's their mental health. Oh, it's their no. It's they're bad people. They're bad black people. Oh no, but this white guy. Oh no, he's a good guy. He just has mental health issues. Moving forward, just to kind of change the tone. Did you know I was looking at some Kobe? Shout out Kobe. I miss Kobe. Kobe, Michael Jordan were my two favorite players. I styled my game after them growing up. But this is 1 year anniversary, which came up really quick. I mean, not today, like 2 days ago. Came up really quick, man. Can't believe it's been a year since that accident happened. I tell you, time passes like. Um, but did you know? Like I was looking at some of his videos that the Hornets had drafted. We all know they drafted Kobe Bryant and then they traded him to the Lakers. But they also drafted Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson. Could you imagine if they had kept all three of them together? Kobe, Mourning, and Johnson. Instead, they traded everybody away, and now they're one of the worst franchises in the NBA right now. Very funny. Hey, I'm gonna just throw a curveball in there. Boom, dun dun dun. Your boy strikes again. I'm over him. I'm sorry. Let me show y'all something. I'm over Fauci, yo. This is fear mongering at its best. I just don't get it. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my actual phone so I can read it to you. Here's one. Oh, excuse me, wrong one. That's Ti. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, that's one. No, where's that, bruh? Where's my Fauci? Well, anyways, hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me get the headline. I apparently put two of the same jokes twice. So this is what Fauci's saying now. Dr. Fauci just said this one thing could potentially make COVID worse. Bruh, y'all already got people taking the vaccination. The rollout of the COVID vaccine and the latest reports about new cases declining has put many Americans at ease. Apparently, it declined 34% in 2 weeks. So, with a rapid, quick, an amazing vaccine, apparently, I didn't even know that many people took the vaccine. For 34%, that's a high number. But let me get to it. So he says during the January 28th interview on MSNBC's Morning Joe, Fauci said there is good news on the COVID front because cases are plateauing. New COVID cases in the country have gone down by 34% over the last 2 weeks. However, Fauci said that doesn't mean things will necessarily stay this way. I think it potentially could get worse, he admitted. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm taking these people taking these vaccinations for no reason. Thank you. Appreciate it. The things that's troublesome now that we really need to keep our eye on are these variants. And for more on the new variants, beware that, and that's where this comes from. And it leads into this. And so I clicked on that. If you have these four symptoms, you might have the new COVID strain. The new COVID strain. So what's this going to be? A rollout of vaccinations every year for the new COVID strains. All right. I'm going to finish up on currently the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Remember those letters. I'm going to show y'all something. Is warning about 3 new prevalent COVID strains. The UK variant, B.1.1.7. I don't know what that means. The South African variant, B1, B dots, don't forget the dots, B.1.351. And the Brazilian variant, because you know Brazil got to have one. P1, P.1, excuse me. I don't want to miss the dots. The UK strain is thus far the most prevalent in the US, But Fauci says he's more concerned about one in particular. The variant that is of greater concern and that really could be problematic is the mutant that is now dominant in South Africa. If you want to check it out, go to bestlifeonline.com/Fauci. I'll put it in the comments. I'll upload it in there. Fauci dash COVID. I can't see the whole thing, but I'm not going to bore y'all with that. But yeah, just more fear mongering. It just kills me. It just kills me. Like people over here taking these damn vaccinations, and you coming out a week after they take it and say we have a new strain. Okay. And if you have these four symptoms, let me give them to you. Cough. The UK variant, 35% of their patients cough. Other variants, 20. Who cares? If you have fatigue, if you have muscle aches and pains. What's number 4? Sore throat. Isn't that the same thing that comes with the first COVID? So basically, if you feel like you had, like you feel like you would normally feel when you had regular COVID, I guess you would feel the exact same way with this new COVID. Fear mongering is a beast. I'm telling you. Just go ahead and check this website, Best Life. Go ahead and read it for yourself. It's hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm not going to bore y'all with it because it's late. And I got to start getting ready because I got to go to Philly for work. I don't have my clock watch on, so figuratively, I got to go to work at 2 o'clock and drive. I'm going to watch WandaVision. Let's get into WandaVision. Ooh, yes. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. Now, everybody, listen, people, settle down. You know what you remind me of? Not you, but the person behind you. You know what you remind me of when it comes to these TV shows? Y'all are not patient. Be patient. It's like a Netflix show. Y'all be wanting Netflix has 13 episodes. Y'all be expecting the first episode, the second episode to blow your mind. If I was a director, I probably would blow your mind the first episode to like pull you in, and then I'll slow it down. But with the WandaVision, just be patient. You gotta Marvel know I trust Kevin Feige, whatever his name is. I trust dude. And those first 3 episodes, they wasn't meant to blow your mind. They were just meant to reel you in because you're like, I want more. I want more. Like, what is going on? And I think this episode 4, I'm staying up. And I'm pressed. I'm staying up 12 o'clock. Because soon as it comes on Disney Plus on the screen over here, it's going on. I'm watching that. Might watch it 2, 3 times. Just make sure I ain't missing no Easter eggs or nothing, bruh. So I'm excited about the WandaVision. I miss Marvel. I miss watching their movies. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait for that. That'll be cool. 12 o'clock, WandaVision. Get hip. I think this is the episode where we start to really peer behind the curtain and understand like what's going on, what's this bubble, how did we get here, who's manipulating the situation. So that should be fun. Remember those letters, CDC. I'm coming back to that. I'm coming back. Just wait. Hold on. I noticed something about myself today. Not today, but I noticed it again today. I have a crazy, like, woman radar. I could see, and what I mean by that, I could see a woman, like, I can see a woman from afar. You see how I'm looking? Like, I'm looking all the way down the street. Like, where was I? I was sitting in the truck today. And it's just like, I saw this chick, and she was so far from, like, she was so far, but it's like I could see, I don't know, it's like this beautiful woman radar I have. I could just see him like, I'm like, oh, I see that shape. Oh, she got the long hair. I'm just looking like, oh, I love women. I love Listen, I love me some women. I do. You know, so I don't got to chase all of them and everything, but I do like to look. I see. I be like, which leads me to this: how do famous people have, and no offense, but why do famous people have ugly wives, like ugly husbands? And you're rich, and beautiful, or for men, rich, and I guess people call you handsome. Some of them have some terrible looking spouses, and I'm not to judge. Who am I? Who am I to judge your ugly wife? No offense. You can't, love has no face, I guess. But for me, it does. The face needs to look at least attractive, decent, something. I need some substance. I need something I can look at and be like, I'm proud to take her out. Instead of like she be trying to hold your hand and you be like, get off me. Don't touch me, Igor. Um, but yeah, I love beautiful women and I can see them anywhere. So if you're beautiful and you're around me, it's like I'll be looking down, reading my book. I've been reading Helter Skelter. Was it Helter Skelter? Charles Manson murders. I'm reading that book. I thought it was over here, but it's over there. And like I was had my head down, and it was just like I could just feel it. Like I was like, and I saw her all the way down there, down the street. I'm not going to go after her, but it just be like, dang, oh yeah, Baltimore, Baltimore. And listen, I know I don't like Baltimore. Not really like. I just hate that area of Baltimore. I went to school out there. The streets are horrible. You be driving, your car be bouncing. I'm like, bro, you gonna knock all four of my tires off, rims falling off, people hubcaps rolling across the street. You got the homeless man with no shoes on in a wheelchair, scooching through traffic, getting stuck in a pothole. I just hate Baltimore. The people just rude. I can deal with DC rude. Baltimore and your yos and your twos and your weird U's and O's that you say. Now the women in Baltimore, keep it up. I don't know where y'all coming from, but every time I'm out there, y'all almost make me crash. I'm like, oh. I had to fix the wheel. Had to fix the wheel. Y'all looking like y'all doing a lot of walking out there, a lot of training. Okay, y'all got y'all DC vibe thing with the whole like fitness. I've been seeing the legs. It's all in the thigh. It's all in the thigh. I digress. Um, Random. I wrote this here. I wrote that I'm a very decisive driver. Probably because somebody was blowing me at the lights or cutting me off, or you know what I hate is when people. I know what I probably meant. I know what I'm gonna do when I'm driving before I do it. Like I don't think about it. I don't. If it's like some people just like it seems like they don't know what to do. Like there's an opening there, but they're like being hesitant to get over. I'm never hesitant. I know exactly what I'm doing. So that, boom, I'm like looking down in the distance. Like this person, it was like this car, service car, and it was blocking this lane. And I look far up, and I see it. So while everybody's starting to brake, trying to get over to the right lane, no, I had already braked and let those people pass and jump behind them. Now, all of you on this side got to wait for me to pass. I'm not letting you in. I'm not letting you in. You should have been smart. I'm always on point. So please, if you're driving and you don't know what the F you're doing, let me keep my cuss words to myself. Get get off the road and stop stopping at yellow lights. Go through the goddamn yellow light. That made me so mad. Stopping at this woman stopped, or man or child, whoever it was, stopped at the yellow, but it just turned yellow. Like it wasn't like green, yellow, about to be red. No, green, yellow, stop. I'm like, wow. Bring it down. You see my nostrils flare? Did you see him flare? Okay. Let's talk about home. I love home. Bradley Beal, great basketball player. Great basketball player. I would love for us to do something with this dude. I didn't want them to break up John Wall and Bill, but he did. So hey. But I don't know if it's because of the COVID stuff and everybody wasn't on the court and they would play with each other, but I hope now that people are coming back that they can get some type of momentum and get this Wizards team going because we can't lose this guy. Now, yes, I am a number one Lakers fan. Always, I've been since 2000, 2001, something like that. But I've always been a Wizards fan outside of like Michael Jordan teams and stuff like that. And I want these guys to keep him. They got Bertans, they got Beal, Hachimura. Who else did Westbrook? Forgot about him. I don't know what's wrong with him though, man. He needs to become more efficient. I mean, like the guy puts all this work in. Why isn't no improvements? I'm saying, I know Westbrook be in the gym. Why hasn't the jumper gotten better? The three is terrible. Come on, Westbrook. I love you. One of my favorite players. I love you like fire. Reminds me of me. But you can't shoot. I don't know what you bring to the table anymore. Like, if you're not going to get to the hole because you can't keep, I don't know how much burst Westbrook's going to have. He been pushing it so hard, running so hard. Like, that style of basketball, it can't be sustained for 15 years. Eventually, he's going to slow down. So now you got to get a jump shot. Even Rajon Rondo shooting threes. Come on, bro. You got Rondo shooting threes on you. Dang. But anyways, can we please not give Beal up? And if you do give Beal up, give him to my team, the Lakers. Bring him to us. Bring him here. Don't send them to the 76ers because my man Jeff loves them. And he had the audacity last night. I went over his crib. Lakers, 76ers. Let's see what's good. And they won with the last second shot, and he called it. He called Tobias Harris is going to shoot a fade over LeBron. I was like, that ain't happening. And he did the switch off of LeBron with Caruso. First of all, Caruso shouldn't have been in the game. He shouldn't have. If it was a defensive play, you take his small ass out the game and you put somebody who's taller, like Marcus Morris or Markeith Morris in there, who has size. So when that switch happens, you're not losing anything. When they switched that I'm trying not to cuss. When they switched that, I was like, easy. Caruso got his hand up. Yo, his hand was like right here. Harris was looking right in the rim. Cash. And I owe him 50 push-ups. And the only reason why I didn't give him 50 push-ups, I don't want to put his business out there. But there was people over there, and I'm not about to just bust down 50 push-ups in the middle of the people. Okay, I'll do this privately. do just 50 in the side. Okay, not gonna embarrass me like that. And that's the thing about LeBron. LeBron, you got to win those games. You can't keep losing those games. You lost to Kawhi opening night. You lose. I need you to dominate. That's why I love Kobe. That's why I love Jordan. They dominated. They didn't shy away from the best player. They guarded him and then gave him 40. That's what I need from you. Anthony Davis, I don't know what's wrong with you. Balance your unibrow, tweeze it on the left or something so it can like balance you or something because you're missing free throws and I need you to bring your game. Excuse me. Let me bring it down. I'm bringing it down. But since I did flash this, I found this just a couple of seconds ago. This was funny. So multiple women allege that T.I. and Tiny abused them during forced threesomes. Why do you need to force anybody? You're T.I. and Tiny. Let me go to the source. I could share my screen with you on here, but I don't feel like doing all that. Because, X videos could pop up. And then y'all be like, you should be looking at X videos. Yeah, I'll be looking at X videos. I'm just playing. There's no X videos on my laptop. There's nothing like that on my screen. Just a jokey joke. Don't take it serious. I'm just joking. So here's the story. Actually, I did take a picture of these texts. So one text says, I don't see it. Do y'all see it? Because it's not on my screen. Hold on. Okay, there you go. I can't read that tiny screen thingy. I'll read it from here. That message right there says, Fun fact, I met at Trouble Man 31 almost 16 years ago, next month here in Colorado. I love Colorado. Colorado is such an amazing state. And once my daughters are old enough, I think I might take my talents to the Midwest. Is that the Midwest? What would you call that? I think I'm gone. I think I'm gone. See you, Merlin. It's been nice. It's been fun. But anyways, we ended up last. Well, we ended up lost backstage at a free concert he gave at Nike Town. VIP and stage were upstairs. The crowd was downstairs. This is her reading. I mean, typing. I'm trying to read it. This was my B-Day weekend. I was 16. My best friend was 15. We were pressured for sex and to take drugs, even with him and his team, knowing we were underage. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, no, this is not my views. This is what she says. Don't slander. I ain't slandering. Just read it. But we always hear about the young girl thing. I mean, so, and let's not forget a lot of these states. If you really check it, the age is 16. I'm not saying that's right. I don't. I think the even 18 for some of these ages is too young. But this is what they pass, and they're only going to keep trying to get the age younger. Oh, yeah, I don't want to hear that. Anyways, let me move on. Let me move on. Why didn't we ever say anything? Because we were young, underage. You were a superstar, dropping in our little town. We weren't supposed to be there, so we internalized as it was our fault. I hate when people do that. It's never your fault. If you didn't ask for something, it's not your fault. No, we didn't do the drugs, nor did we stay around to get raped. We were smart and got away. But major girl, you shouldn't speak for a man whose actions have destroyed and harmed so many. Thank you at the Glam University for speaking up for those who never had a voice, to speak up about this man and for those who didn't even realize we were victimized. I've met a few celebrities over the years and have been almost raped by them or their team regularly. I'm glad that we are no longer idolizing these men and calling them out for who they are. Sorry, but I will always stand for what's right, and I stand with my sisters. So that comes from this. If you're just joining me, it comes from this. Doesn't surprise me. That's one story. We have another. Oh yeah, you know they're gonna come out the woodworks now. This one here I'm about to read. Is this the same one I'm about to read? Oh man, oh, there's a whole lot. Oh, I missed a whole lot. I don't know. It says I can't catch the beginning of it, but it says with them two, and they were going to cancel my plane ticket if I didn't do Molly. And Tiny was the one that always called me, so she's the ringleader. She's a worse abuser than Tip. I also woke up one morning next to their friends they travel with. I don't have a memory of it, but I was naked on my back, and when I put my head up, I was between his friend and the friend's wife. So they passed me off to them at some point in the night. Oh, and I've seen Tiny do coke and take Molly. She's the worst. She's the worst one out of the two, if you ask me. I hope they get into legal trouble. That's crazy you say that because that's the basis of the documentary. There's so many men that are abusers and manipulators, but none ever have a female co-conspirator. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. What's the dude Epstein? Yeah, he did. He had the girl, that chick. She definitely was a co-conspirator to help bring girls in. That's how they get them. You have the woman who could like soften up the bait. Stop. Whoever that guy is, you know, you clearly know what you're talking. But here's another one. Thank you for giving me strength. Okay, I was born in Jamaica. I don't know why this matters. I was born in Jamaica, unless she's going to tell me something about her being in Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica, grew up in Brooklyn. Okay, so it has nothing to do with Jamaica. But thanks for telling me you're Jamaican. Grew up in Brooklyn, East New York. In 2006, I was 23. My cousin, they scratched it out, bought a mansion in Atlanta. I was supposed to move in with her, but I did not. In 2011, I was 28. Why does that? Okay. I guess she's trying to explain the lead up. Let me not knock her. I was 28. I just wanted to get to the point. That's what it is. I was 28, decided it was time I moved to Atlanta with my cousin. Just so happens that Tiny and T.I. lived a couple of houses over back then. I was known as whatever she scratches out, working name. I was an escort stripper. Okay. 2013, when I was 30, I met T.I. He invited me to a party with him and his wife for payment. We sniffed, had a good time, and when me and T.I. seemed to be enjoying each other's company, Tiny got jealous, hit me, told me I was disrespecting her because T.I. was enjoying me too much. When I defended myself against her, T.I. jumped and punched me in my face, choked me out. It's not funny, but damn, how quickly did that turn? When I was threatened to tell because I was young, stupid, I told too much of my business. It was used against me. I was told if you tell, bitch, we know people. Hold up. Because it cuts off. Because you know people. And whoever in your family will be deported because I had no papers. At the time, immigrate, I guess immigration. She put at the time immigrant, but I'm sure she put means at the time immigration. After that, I returned to my cousin's house, packed my shit, left Atlanta, never spoke to my cousin again because I was afraid to tell anyone. Why do y'all do that? No, no. Tell somebody. If somebody does something to you, tell somebody. Tell somebody. I mean, damn, to not talk to your cousin again. Like I at least told her, look, man, this is what happened. This is why I'm leaving. And if you side with them, um, I was afraid to tell anyone. Came back to New York, changed my life, and just pretended it never happened. I have two daughters. They better never do that. Tell me, I'm coming to Atlanta. I don't care who you know. Y'all can kill me afterwards, but I'm going to get my hands on you, and I'm gonna strangle your ass. I'm gonna punch you in your face. Excuse me. All right. Pretending it never happened. Who's going to believe me that I had a threesome with T.I. and Tiny? Tiny was too high, got jealous, and attacked me. And when I defended myself, T.I. jumped in and helped her attack me. And I was threatened to a point. I was in fear. I left Atlanta and never looked back. P.S. She okay. She said the same thing twice. Okay, what you're doing will save someone's life. Yes, I will anonymously, but I can't ever have them find out it was me. I will keep you a secret. I got you. He referred to the girls as his cattle. I have so many stories. Whenever you need me to let you know. I knew this was going to eventually happen, and I'm honestly glad you're doing that. I witnessed so much crazy shit, things that have scarred me. I have neurological issues from the heavy Molly use while around them. Man, it's but see, that's why they use those buzzwords because conspiracy theorists know that people have been saying this about a lot of celebrities for years, but everything that when people say things, it's not true until it is, and that was not for me. This isn't new. This isn't new. It's just funny that it's being brought out now. Like R. Kelly. We knew about R. Kelly, but now when it come out, no, no, no. Hold your gasp. You knew. We all saw that video back in the day. I was a kid and I saw that video. You know why? LimeWire. Then I see some, yes, Beyonce, watch your babies. They try to use your name so much. It's all a part of their manipulations. Watch your girls, especially these two are sick. When they talk about T.I. But anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. But um, so that's about T.I. and Tiny. Now, I've been trying to wait a little bit. They said Jennifer Lopez didn't sing his song "Get Right," was really a black woman. That's funny. Who cares? So, trigger words again, conspiracy theory and all that, right? We know there's an Illuminati game. I know, and I've talked to you about it before. I think those are on the audio podcast. I don't think I've ever really gotten into it on here. But they have a card game, Illuminati card game. And a lot of the cards actually represent things that are going on in our life and times right now. Now, if you are a person that believes in conspiracy and all that type of stuff, or you just research and look up stuff, you would know that the Illuminati has planned out things like hundreds. They have like plans. They have things. Uh, let's say they got things set, planned. They have things planned years in advance. So things come to fruition. I'm going to look up the exact date. I want to actually, because I'm looking at these cards, I almost want to buy the game just so I can read the cards. Excuse me, but the game was created. Um, it was inspired by the 1975 book, The Illuminatus, a trilogy by Robert Anton Wilson and Robert Shea, and it was introduced in 1995. So I'm just saying that to say that this what I'm gonna show you was made, written, created in 1995. How is it so closely related to the way things are now? Okay, I'm trying to. I want to read what the game is basically about, but so the rules of the game is. Man, I don't want to read all that crap. It's gonna take too long. Anyways, look. So here's one. Epidemic, quarantine, like vaccines. Maybe, maybe. What's this? March on Washington. Hmm. Media blitz. Brad Jones say March on Washington. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's next. Oh, terrorist nuke. Actual picture. Card picture. Hmm. Hmm. Oh no. I wonder who this could be. The charismatic leader. Hmm. I wonder. I do. Oh, CDC. Remember I just said that name. They keep backing Fauci, and I keep asking, who the hell is Fauci? Who is he? It's some guy that y'all must have found. And hey, say what we want you to read this line. Say these things. I don't know. I don't know who he is, but he seems to always say was perfect for the government. Oh, another card, political correctness. But I'm just completely astonished off of this. March on Washington. Illuminati card game, guys. March on Washington, media blitz. Like I said, I'm thinking quarantine epidemic. I'm thinking about buying this game. Combined disasters. That's the London Jones. So if something happened in London, you know, enough is enough. I look like Vince McMahon. I'm gonna buy this game in the Pentagon. Now, remember, I'm telling you, this game was created in 1995 based off of a 1975 book. Okay, so uh, I think I'm gonna end up buying this game off of I guess you got to buy it off eBay or something. But I want to see what these cards say. I need to read them. I want to read them. I just thought that was interesting. So I'm not going to bore you with that conversation right now, but I just thought that was. I saw this and I thought this was crazy. 2 14-year-olds accused of murdering Texas mom of 3 wild. She delivered Uber Eats. It's 11:11. If y'all believe in that type of thing, say a wish or give a kiss or something. I don't know. What are you doing? It's 11:11. So remember that movie 11:11:11 Immortals. They kept saying that though. 11:11:11. 11:11:11. 11:11:11. It's 11:11:11. It's 11:11. Say a wish. I wish that the pandemic was over and I ain't have to wear this mask no more. I wish people would have a mind of their own. I wish Dwight Howard didn't do stuff like this and make me sick. Yeah, I don't like Dwight Howard for doing that one. That's what people used to tell me about. I didn't know what they were talking about when they said he grabbed some man piece. He definitely grabbed that man piece. And, you know, this again. Yeah. Ah. Ooh. Yeah. I absolutely hate that whole situation, but I hate that dance, that Junebug stuff. I hate it all. I just think the French fries coming out the out the out the Joe make me laugh because I know he wanted those French fries. I know he was really salty. I know he was. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. Hold on, I'm almost done. I'm almost out of here. Let's see. Make sure I covered everything. What do you think about dating old girlfriends? Like when it's been like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. You think people change? Can you go back and do something different? I've been thinking, like, is it better to, get with somebody you know or meet a potential murderous stranger? I don't know, man. It's like you want to meet new people, then you meet somebody new and it don't work out, then you got to start all over. That part sucks. But like I've known you for 15 years. It's like we know each other. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. This isn't nothing that's actually happening. It's just talk. Just be writing down topics to talk about them. Like anybody, yeah, I go back. Anybody break up with their old? Oh, actually, I do know somebody that broke up with. They broke up and then they came back, and they actually are even stronger than they were at the first time. So I just thought of it. I'm not gonna put their names out there, but yes, 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 definitely. So I answered my own question. It can happen, but they didn't break up for 8 years, 5. It was like a couple, like a year or two. Um, and they've had a kid and everything. So they're even stronger than they were the first time. So it can happen. It's possible. It is possible. I don't know. Am I am I getting love sick? Am I getting in that mood? This because it's February around the corner. I don't know. Dating's weird now. You try to message somebody, they send you back a Cash App name or some link to some subscription. I went to I'm trying to like meet you. Not I don't want this. Does everybody like think that somebody wants you for your body? Like, is everything has to be about? I mean, I like sex as much as the next, probably more than the next person. No, actually, I do love sex more than the next person. Quite frankly, um, but everything isn't about sex. You gotta build some substance, man. Like, God, as soon as you message them, it'd be like just go straight to business. I'm like, God dang. I wasn't trying to talk business. I was actually just trying to talk. Random. I believe that, and bear with me, this might be on the limb here, but I believe if we, as like collectively, a as a nation, if we don't agree with what the president is doing within their 4 year term, I think that we should have the power to impeach that ass. We don't need to wait for the government. Hey, we don't like it. Negative reviews. Let's vote to see if we're gonna keep him in office. I think we should have every 2 years. We should have a let's go and re-vote to see if we want to keep him in there. And if not, because he was tripping for the first 2 years, get his ass out of office. No, I don't like that. I don't know. But I don't want to be handcuffed to 4 years of somebody who's a psychopath again. Okay? Suppose Adolf Hitler come walking in there and we stuck for 4 years, or we just going to turn into a dictatorship and he's going to be running us into FEMA camps and stuff. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to say FEMA camps. Sorry. What was those camps? Yeah, I know it's about the Holocaust stuff. Very terrible. You know, people say people were saying that didn't actually happen. I believe it happened. I believe it happened. Voila. Voila. There's been many, many people like him, and he wasn't even the worst. They talk about Hitler like Hitler was the worst. What's the dude? Was it Karl Marx? Stalin? Was Stalin's numbers inflated? One of them had like a crucial number. Like they some them dudes, man. They all were terrible, terrible, terrible men. Let me see. I'm almost done. Let me see. Make sure I hit everything. Oh yeah, I definitely wrote this. Why are there? I was watching ESPN or just like any uh, sports commentating or sports whatever, especially when it's like a two-man booth. Why is it always black and white? You ever noticed that? Like it's always like black, one black or like black, white. I never see like a all black commentating booth. I'll see all white commentating booth, but I never see the all black commentating booth. Maybe they don't draw. Maybe they don't think they can speak eloquently about the game. They can't break it down and dissect. You see how you gotta do your mouth with dramatic effect. And when you talk like you gotta show teeth. You ever notice that too? It's like they tell the people on TV to talk with their mouth like open and think. Talk like like Stephen A. Yes, Max Keller, man. Shannon Sharp. I love Shannon Sharp. My favorite tight end of all time. But Shannon Sharp got he skip, 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 skip. Why do you have skip? Yo, what's up? See, I don't have to open talking. Yeah. Next time y'all watch TV, notice how wide they ah ah ah. Dang, big mouth. I saw that Wayne was getting some heat because of the whole Donald Trump support thing. But listen, people, I gotta stop hate getting upset with people for their own personal lifestyle or choices, or if it's not harming you directly, mind your business. Golly, I mean, we can have an opinion and we can dispute and debate, but so y'all got a lot of energy to be to have all this hate all the time. Like, I mean, it takes a lot of energy. I'm tired. Just think, dude, look at my eyes. I'm just tired talking about it. All this hatred build up. Can we just light a J? Let me, you know what? Let me get up off of here. That's what I'm about to do. You see that sign in the corner? There, there. I'm about to go do that. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me. Yes, I appreciate y'all hanging with me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get on my good foot. Gotta get to work. Heading out Philly, New Jersey today. Well, tomorrow morning, 2, 3 a.m. So I got something for you. But I can't show you. I'm out, man. Smoke weed.